switch over to Emmanuel Forbes, who I'm fascinated by. I really like him. Obviously, Mississippi State, again, a guy who measured at the combine at 6'1", 166 pounds, which is that's very, very slight. Again, he was able to work off it. He knows what he's good at. This dude is the best ball skills in the class.
Oh, yeah.
33 pass breakups in his college career. I got that wrong. I thought that was this year. That would have been absurd. That
would be
right.
pretty crazy.
33 pass breakups and 14 interceptions.
6 of those coming this year.
Yeah, this dude, to me, ball skills-wise, fantastic. But this dude is very, very not scheme-friendly. This dude's a zone coverage corner. This guy's not a man coverage corner. This dude cannot press because he will get either blown by at the line of scrimmage. He can get pushed over. This dude can get deleted from plays. He's a Vic Fangio defense-like player. He needs to play very zone-heavy. That's why I have the fit at the Bears, Packers, Cardinals, all teams that are the most zone coverage type teams. They run the most zone. Obviously, Cardinals lost Byron Murphy. I think Forbes would be fantastic fit there. I think this guy's a top-end cornerback too. I would assume he goes to a team and they're going to make him put on weight. I guess you don't know. Very slim, but really good hands. He has really good, very good hands. Really good at catching, which is very surprising. But again, not a very good tackler. I'm at a D+ on tackling, which is the lowest I have of the top 5. D to me is concerning. But I really like him. I'm interested to hear what you say because I've been watching a bunch of videos and just I don't have I have a slim Darius Slay as my pro comp for him just because of the ball skills. But this dude to me, there's no guy you've never seen a corner with this size.
You don't see a 6'1", 166 pound person very often. This guy's a football player, and I think that I actually disagree with you a little bit on the coverage versatility. I think zone coverage is obviously preferred, but I think the only problems with man coverage is the press coverage. I think he's a guy who can play man coverage. He can do it well, not as well as the press.
I don't know. I agree.
As the zone,
but be off. But I think
it's off coverage, man coverage. I think he'll be fine. Zone coverage, he'll excel and he will get picks. We've seen it.
It's just he's so heavy because I think zone coverage is friendlier for guys like him getting picks. Because he can kind of get off his coverage. His instincts are great. I'm an A for instincts. I think all these corners, all the top 5 have very good instincts. But again, a guy, you look at the picks he made, Will Levis. Again, which really funny, actually, I was watching. A lot of the corners I was watching when they played Kentucky, it showed a lot of flaws about Will Levis, who we really liked. Just kind of stupid throws. But through a screen, and Forbes picked it off. That instinct to know where the ball is going to go. Pick 6, changed the game. It was late in the game. I think Forbes is a game changer. I really like him. Sorry.
Yeah, no, totally. I think the thing that sets him aside from the guys I listed earlier, Banks, Ringo, Smith, and Phillips, is his technique and his hands.
Yeah.
He's got great ball skills. We talked about that, but it's his technique that I think makes up for his lack of ability in man coverage. I think he's not your preferred man coverage corner, but as a quarters corner or as a hard flat corner, I think this guy will excel because he's got the technique to play it all. I think even in man coverage, you put him in off coverage, he's got the technique, he's got the instincts to play it.
Yeah.
It won't be the preferred option. They'll be putting him in a lot of zone, but no team runs 100% zone. And I think that for Forbes, it's not going to be – teams are not going to say, when I'm not playing zone coverage, I'm taking Forbes off the field because it's not a liability.
I don't know. I think it is. I think it's a big liability for – again, I guess it depends. I think maybe you can run a kind of a man zone type of scheme, but I think this dude needs to be put in a very specific type of defense. And I think he can excel, but I think if he's put in the wrong defense, this guy will be exposed, especially in his rookie year.
Yeah, I mean, again, I agree. I guess the versatility is not as good as these top few guys, but I really like Emmanuel Forbes, and I think he's not a liability at all.
I'm just really interested in him. I love his build, and I love what he offers. And obviously, who doesn't like a corner who's getting 14 interceptions in his college career, a guy who can turn over the ball and change games.